What it do, people? What it do? It is your boy DJ Chaos, the Mix Master, broadcasting live direct in Brookshire, Texas. Let's talk Rant Wednesday. Rant, man, you know how I do. Just talk about what goes on that I see goes on in the week. You know what I'm saying? I never see nothing good. It seems like it's always bad, but you know, that's all a part of life. I guess it only have to get bad and don't get good, because you have to learn from your mistakes every now and again. But yeah, man, I tell you, it's news everywhere. Everywhere you go, something going on. But for the most part today, I'm not gonna really just rant out too long. My brother Dark Prince supposed to come on because I guess he wanted to talk about the post that I made. But I was just teasing with him about I was saying happy birthday, giving a birthday shout out to what was that Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all probably know who Black Rob is, young new generation. Probably never heard of Black Rob, but Black Rob, back in the day, he was a hardcore, well, I'm gonna say hardcore rapper, but he was a damn good MC. And he was with he had signed with Puff Daddy back here. And he just died. I think that was last year sometime. He died last year. Yeah, he died last year. And you know, I hear rumors every time they say people wilter up under Puff Daddy don't always last, don't always live too long, or something bad happened to him. So, and I was just teasing with him, but I guess he probably won't talk about that. But like I said, I'm gonna be probably an hour into this rant. You know what I'm saying? It was something that happened yesterday that I caught up on. With a 5-year-old girl right here, not too far from where I'm at in Houston. She was missing for 5 hours, they claim. But they found her, and I guess she must have wandered off or something, whatever the case may be. And her mother and them pretty scared and pretty hysterical of where she was. So they put her on the news that he was missing. And lo and behold, they didn't even put it as an Amber Alert. Usually they put kids on the Amber Alert. But for some odd reason, they just went directly to the news, local news stations out here. And they found the little girl and everything, you know, safe and sound. I got a little TikTok video of it. NBC local NBC station out here. They was on the scene of the situation.
Prayers and desperation to elation this afternoon.
Oh my gosh, I am elated. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh.
There were plenty of hugs for 5-year-old Emery Mitchell, who was missing for about 5 hours from her quail run home after an interaction with her grandmother.
She told her, if you don't want me here anymore, I'll just leave. And of course, it's a joke because she ain't never did this before, so we don't know what possessed her to do that.
Soon, Emery was nowhere to be found. Houston police and neighbors joined in a search
from one side of Missouri City to the next. All the ravines, backyards, neighbors' houses, trunks. Everybody's a suspect at this point.
And made pleas for her safe return. Around 5:30, word that Emery was safe at an HPD's Southwest substation. Not knowing the little girl was missing, a Good Samaritan saw her alone, police say, and stopped her at the busy intersection of Quail Park and McCard.
She said she grabbed her right before she stepped out. She stopped her right before she got ready to cross the freeway. So I was just grateful and happy that she was able to do that before anything else could happen.
The woman took her to the police station, and it didn't take long before Emery was surrounded by her relieved family and their gratitude.
I'm just glad that we have her back. That's all that matters to us.
I'm glad they got her back too, found her too. But the way it sounded like to me, young lady, was that they had probably been taunting that young lady, and sometimes these little kids nowadays, man, they take things to heart, especially when you ain't really got nobody really teaching you nothing real good in your life like you're supposed to get taught. You know, and by them saying the little girl said that she was gonna leave and wasn't gonna come back. I mean, it's obvious the little girl probably felt some type of way around her relatives or whatever the case may be, and it made it kind of hard for them to believe that she would have did some stuff like that. But sometimes you just gotta be careful on how you talk to your kids and how you treat your kids, because a lot of times they just like any other human being. They take things. They have feelings too. And the little girl made a surprise move on it. They started getting parents scared to death, because I don't think they were really too much scared of the fact that the girl was fully missing or whatever. I believe that they was worrying about what Child Protective Services is going to say. And that's going to be the next thing that's going to pop up that they ain't going to be talking about. Like, who basically is responsible for the young lady being missing? I don't know. But let Dark Prince in here. Let him on in here. What's happening, brother?
Shalom, bro. Shalom. Everybody else out there.
What's going on? Yeah, man. No, I was ranting about this little young lady, man, that was missing. For 5 hours yesterday out here. And and
bro, we got
some girl said that, huh?
Sure. We got a little girl, 9 years old, that was missing since 1 o'clock today. A little girl, 9 years old, has been missing today in the city since 1 o'clock. They still looking for her right now. There's a bad storm going on. I don't know what she, but I hope it's fine. But go ahead. I just had to piggyback.
Damn. So, man, you know, I believe it's kind of a spiritual thing to me, because, you know, I'm a spiritual-minded person. But it seems like these things are happening for a reason, because we are ignoring our children nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody is up in arms. It's like every man for themselves in this society now, to where we basically is just think like, how we gonna do this, how we gonna do that. But at the same time, we forget that we have children. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a bad result, man, because this 5-year-old little girl, man, she literally told them that, you know what I'm saying, she basically said, I'm gonna run away, because I guess somebody must have probably was messing with her, teasing with her, you know, in her home or whatever. And the little girl literally ran away, and they were scared scared yesterday. And they went to the news stations and all that, police department and everything, and basically put out a APB on this little girl looking for her. And they found her, and some older woman found her and took her to the police in Houston. And when they brought her to them, they were just like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, yeah. But I'm like, you know, sometimes you have to be careful on how you treat your kids and say things, because these kids, they human just like we are. You know, so they got feelings just like we have feelings. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
sometimes they'll pull a boogie move on you like that.
I agree fully.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I was early, and you talked about an nephew. But my thing was, I think we don't take time out as adults to reflect back when we were young. Things we want to make sure I see you. And the thing about it, we had this from the that's what we look for their attention for. So
is this
I'm sorry, say it again.
I was gonna say, bro, is it storming where you at? Is it storming where you at or something? The weather kind of bad or something? Cause
real bad.
Like it's chopping.
Yeah, it's real bad. It's a severe thunderstorm out that way. But but what I was saying was that
I see the weather radar that it was like it's raining up there in Mississippi, up in northern Mississippi. I think it probably rained in Greenville or something, because somebody said something about the lights or something down that way.
It was earlier. They were telling me that it was around down earlier.
Okay. Well, this hottest cat shit out here in fucking Texas. It's scorching out here in Houston. I mean, out here near Houston, in Katy. Yeah. But I love it. You know, I love this is my type of. This is my weather. This is the black man and black woman's weather. This is melanin people's weather. This is the weather we supposed to be loving. We supposed to baptize ourselves in this type of weather.
Well, I don't know about all that, bro. I'm trying to stay in the 18 right
now. Huh?
I got to stay under the AC now. But let y'all have.
Oh, it's okay, but you know, you don't want to get too happy with the heat. I mean, with the AC. Oh, I was gonna say, I know I had you going with the situation with Black Rob. You know, you want to talk about one that says, God rest the day of Black Rob. Happy birthday.
Now, my thing is, you know what I'm saying, I just found it funny. You know what I'm saying? That these artists that don't work with Puffy, wait, ain't no longer. Now, we can go ahead and talk about it off top. You know, big first artist, really. You know what I'm saying? That put it to that diamond category as far as record sales. So, the thing about it was, after, but during the time of so-called East Coast, West Coast, if you watch the interview with Biggie and Puffy, his eyes and his facial expression and his body movement alone would tell you it was already set up. Because they've already told you that an artist will make more when he's dead than he will when he's alive. And you got two of the biggest doing it.
Well, you know that was, you know, when Biggie died, man, Diddy's whole persona changed big time. I mean, he said, he claimed that he wanted to quit the industry because he felt like that he failed Biggie, and he failed himself.
Look.
Quit, and somebody told him.
Look.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Take that. But I'm just saying, that's what the brother said. He said somebody told him that. I don't know who the fuck that somebody is, but he claimed that, you know what I'm saying, they told him that, you know, you can't quit. You gotta stay up. Keep your head up. You know, things like this happens all the time. So he said, okay. And then next thing you know, I'm seeing him doing videos for Hype Williams, you know what I'm saying? You know, Hype Williams used to be the motherfucker with them videos back in the day, all that little glitter and all the little bright shit.
That's what he wanted.
Shit.
That's what he wanted. He wanted some shimmer in his video and have on the dancing around because he's always wanted to be the superstar. That's the problem. Now, let me tell y'all something. Let's get into a little. The reason why Shook said what he did on stage at the Hip Hop BET Award wasn't because he was throwing a dab at Puff. He was telling the truth. But because he's from where he is.
Talking about the 95 Source. Talking the 95 Source Awards. Yeah, I remember.
Source Awards, excuse me, not BET, sorry. Source Awards, pardon. But yeah, he wasn't being nasty. But because of the way he was from and his bravado and the way he was carrying himself, they took that insult.
Can I show that video, bro? Can I show that video? You mind if I show that video?
Man.
I want to be messy a little bit. Let me see if I find that damn.
Let me while you find it, let me just prep the audience. Now, this ain't taking no shots at, you know what I'm saying? This ain't taking no shots at, but this is what I'm saying is that.
Go ahead.
Is that Suge being from where he is, you know what I'm saying? They actually, you know what I'm saying, about being tough. And the thing about it is they back up what they say and they mean what they say. So the thing about it, he was coming from that standpoint about, you know what I'm saying, business is business, artist is artist, And there's a distinction between the executive and the artist. And he said that's what should have been going on. Because my thing is, he says if you want to be all in the video, dancing, then you need to go ahead and swap out. It wasn't a shot, it was just saying. My thing is, he said I wouldn't jump into my folks' video to ruin their video just because I want the limelight. He said I got my shine behind the scene. He was just talking big boy business stuff. That's all it was, big boy business. But because Puffy knew that he was actually trying to be an artist, that's why he came out and said we wasn't just trying to crown it over, saying we should all have it together and be in love. And I agree with that too. But the thing about it, be honest about it. Because since Big done left, he's been still trying to rap. He's been still trying to sing. Go ahead, bro.
I will hear the video.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole entire Delphone family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Like to tell Tupac, keep his guards up, we riding with him. And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember that clip like it was yesterday. Because it was on BET, but it was the 95 Source Awards. It came out around by August 3rd or some shit like that. I remember that video very well because shout out to my DJ Chopper, he was a little boy then. You know what I'm saying? We're watching that, and and I was laughing because I was like, man, this nigga here way in New York straight, quietly shitting on, shitting on Puffy in a way, but it wasn't really to get all hyped up about.
No, because my thing was, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Listen, this how it was, y'all. This how it was, y'all. The East Coast up to this point had been running, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop. Running hip-hop.
Yep.
You got, you know what I'm saying, leaders of the new school, Tribe Called Quest. You got De La Soul, Eric B. and Rakim. You got Mon D. They're running hip-hop. So now all of a sudden, there's an upcoming, you know what I'm saying, title coming from the West Coast. So Suge, from a business standpoint, says, I know there's some artists over here in New York, because he was in New York. He said, I know there's some artists here in New York. That's who he was talking to. Now, if you don't want to worry about, you know what I'm saying, him being in your video, come to Death Row. Because I won't be in your video. It'll just be you doing your thing. However you want to do it. But because Puffy was representing New York took it personal. Because they said, who is the West Coast coming in our house talking about this, that, and the third? And when we started this battle, who started this? That's what they were saying. And that's how it fall out from there. It just ran from there. Just ran from there. And I hate it did because we lost through the bet.
Yeah, because New York have always had a love-hate for the West Coast anyway. And the reason why they had a love-hate for the West Coast is because a lot of people ain't never been on the West Coast, just like a lot of West Coast niggas ain't never been on the East Coast. So both sides don't even know whose get down is. All they see is what they see on television. See, like now we got the internet, you know what I'm saying? We got social media. See, back then they didn't have none of that. And even when that situation went down with the Source Awards, we were just getting into cyberspace of the internet, persona, you know what I'm saying? but it wasn't like it is now. But even before then, we didn't have none of that. So the West Coast basically heard the East Coast situation. We respected it to a certain degree, but at the same time, we felt like we wanted to have our own hip hop persona. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because a lot of people don't even know that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, true enough, hip hop started on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? You know, over there, you know, in the Bronx or whatever, you know what I'm saying? DJ Kool Herc and the Burning Spears, you know what I'm saying? You know, we all know that. August 3rd, 1973, or some shit like that. But in the West Coast, hip hop started like the early 80s, like 79, 80, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't heard, it wasn't really blowing up as much as it was on the East Coast. Hip hop just started blowing up on the West Coast until Ice-T basically paved the way for the West Coast side of the hip hop. Then Eazy-E came right behind Ice-T. See, a lot of people get that mixed up. They think Eazy-E came before Ice-T. No, Ice-T was already in the game because Ice-T started with Reckless back in 1984. And that was when the movie Breaking came out. Around that time, Breaking came out in 84. Beat Street came out in 83. Now that's New York shit. So we came with the West Coast version of the New York shit, Breaking. And Ice-T was paid like $25,000, $30,000 to do the song Reckless for the soundtrack for the movie Breaking. And he was like, you know, okay, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? He did it. But at the same time, Ice-T persona of gangster rap wasn't even thought about. He knew about the gangster rap. He was in the gangster mentality at the time, but he was more on the pop lock and breaking stuff because this is what basically sawed us off, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, you know what I'm saying, at that particular time. But later on down the line, when Scooby D came out in about 85, 86, Ice-T heard his song PSK, which stand for Parkside Killers. That was a gang in Philadelphia that Scooby D was representing, and he was rapping about it. Ice-T took the same lyric pattern and made it for 6 in the morning. Because if you listen to PSK, it's got that same caderance at 6 in the morning. And if you hear Eazy-E's cruising that Boys in the Hood, it's the same caterers at 6 in the morning. See where I'm going with this, don't you? It's a pattern. But at the same time, we were still paying respect to the East Coast. Now, later on down the line, it just got misconstrued because the powers that be basically brought this shit to the situation because you got to remember, Bad Boy and Death Row Records didn't come out until after the big meeting of 1991. So think about that for a second. So, because see, we respected the East Coast rappers, even when they, you know, the time when Run DMC came out there and they had a concert in Long Beach. They got to fight. You know what I'm saying? And DMC gave a motherfucker 2 pieces in the biscuit because nigga jumped on stage talking about fuck you, DMC, fuck you, and DMC jumped on stage and jumped down off the stage and beat the hell out of dude. So, clear the screen. Is my screen? No screen? Clear the screen. Oh. My screen is clear. Is my screen clear? It's just the lighting. My screen is oh, yeah, Steve is snatched off. He'll come back on. Yeah, my screen's straight. It's just the lighting up here, I guess, because I got all these damn lights on. But damn, Steve didn't snap off. I guess he's trying to get his shit straight. But anyway, damn. Let me see what's going on here. I guess we'll come back on in a second. Let me play this one clip right quick and I'll be right back.
You talking all the stupidness of the white man in his world? Your children look at you, they can't wait to get the hell away from you so they can go out in the street and hang out with their best dog. And you wondering what's wrong with your children? Hell no, it's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with your children. You of an old world. Your children are born for a new world, but you don't know how to help bring in the new world, so your children are running away from you. You born under the white man. Some of you in love with him and his way of civilization. So you a silly mother, silly father. You want to bring your children up in the way of the white man to make your children pleasing to white folk. Your children trying to get the hell away from that. That's why they're a hip-hop generation.
Well, you gotta love the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's been spitting real for the last 67, 68 years. May God be pleased with that brother. In the Nation of Islam, the Fruit of Islam, and MGT Vanguard. You know, regardless of what they think, what people say and think about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, it really don't even matter. Because the things that people say about me, things that people say about you. I mean, everybody ain't got nothing good to say about nobody nowadays. It's crazy, though. Back with my brother, Prince. You good, bro?
Yeah, that's my mom.
You good? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How she doing? Yeah. How mom doing?
Doing all right. Can't get up out of the fight. Okay. But I guess I get my.
Oh, okay. What is it now? Because you was chopping up a little bit.
No, I was trying to get her to come up with me, but she don't do that. So I like get up about I get it.
Oh. Yeah, he was kind of choppy then. But we was talking about no, I was saying about the West Coast rappers and shit. You know how West Coast, how the East Coast and West Coast situation got this smirched confused with a bunch of nothing. Is because of that. We already talked. We gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just leave that alone. But yeah, I mean, even though I was making a joke with you earlier, and I was saying, you know, saying things happen and all that stuff, man. I was, you know, goddamn well.
Yeah.
I know the business.
I know. That's why I say. That's why I say, yeah, we better stop right here.
I was saying, you know, this Jesus is the way, brother. Man, shit, we know the business on this shit, man.
I didn't like it. I can't stand that, man. I mean, the thing about it, I'll be back. I don't like that, brother. What did they say about it? What did they say about it?
Well, you know, like I told you before, a lot of times people can't handle the truth, especially us. We can't handle the truth. The truth is like a sore thumb.
That's ironic to say that. I actually got it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I mean, it's going, but I know when you have a sore thumb, it's going to irritate you. And a lot of times, people don't get irritated with the truth. The truth is a hurting feeling, man. You know. I mean, that's what I was saying back here. You know, before I was like, man, we want to stop going so hard about certain things we say on social media and just have a comedy show and just, you know, see how many likes and and views we get doing that. I guarantee it'd be blown up for real. Like my man over there in Greenville, what's his name? I can't think of the little young nigga name. I don't even remember. The one we did a video. The one we did a video. You know, we talked about back here a while back. That's they're putting motherfuckers' business on Front Street.
Oh, you talking about
trying to get motherfuckers killed? Huh? What's the nigga name?
Yeah, you talking about Duke Gang.
Yeah,
but here's my thing, bro. Here's my thing, bro. I have to say the thing about he hasn't done no wrong. Let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
It all started with him being on Going Live one day. And because I'm a girl that knows him, you know, likes to talk about him. Everybody does, because he has a good listening ear. That's one thing. So a lot of people want attention. And the thing about it, he gave her attention, like, well, tell me what happened. And so she told me, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I called him. He over there right now. He say, so you mind if I go live with that? You know what I'm saying? So you approve your stuff? He said, yeah. Now, after that went down, everybody's want to tell their business and call in. He is now getting paid because people want to call and tell him what's going on. Like, to the intimate thing. They're taking cameras over there, busting in, and say, yep. And they send it to him for him to upload. He's got a messy Monday. He's got things going all week. I forgot what Tuesday called. Or Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Or Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. But the man has all 7 days locked down because people are calling him, telling him about what they want. They got the mess going. All he's doing is like, you want me to put it on Front Street? Yeah, that's what we want you to do. And that's what he's doing. He is their way of putting it on Front Street because we all want to put somebody on. When they hurt us, we want to put them on blast. We want to shame them. And the best way to do it is a lot of folks, especially folks that you know, because most of the time in relationship, your people know my people. So one of us hurt each other, we're going to put you in front of blast in front of everybody, especially your people. This is what he's doing. Just taking what they're giving him and throwing it out there for the public to see it. Now, it's then got so big that he is now going to do a show at the high school where my mom graduated, E.E. Bass, right there. That's how big it is. And they usually don't, you know what I'm saying? You usually don't get E.E. Bass unless you got some type of concert going. You got, you know what I'm saying, a banquet going. You got a prom going. And now it's going to be a radio show, so to speak. And it's all because folks want to tell what's going on in their life. So they feel important. And my thing is, I like, he getting paid now to continue to listen to whoever want to call in. And that's the thing about it, he's calling nobody. He's not inboxing nobody, but he's getting inboxed. He's getting called. He's getting left message. Hit me back. I got something for you.
I've listened to a couple of his little shows.
But check.
And
I mean, I understand what you feel about it. You know what I'm saying too.
A lot of the females.
I mean, I can understand how you feel about it too, because you know what I'm saying, from a standpoint, it could be messy. But that's the world we live in now. It's a Muppet planet, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, a lot of the things that you do that's on the positive perspective, it never gets no play. But negative, it's always on point. You know,
and that's a spiritual thing.
To my female friend. I talked to my female friend about her restaurant. You know, that's bad when she gotta move out of her hometown to move somewhere else to basically prosper off of her business, because you can't be around your own goddamn people, because your own people, they're gonna either want something for free or they're gonna want you to help them basically get through the world with a handout, basically. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to contribute to you, but they want you to contribute to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why we're gonna always stay at the bottom of the barrel, because we still got that Stockholm syndrome to where we think we can't do for ourselves and our people. You know what I'm saying? And they already know that we basically locked down on that behind that situation. Because, you know, it's bad when you go to these places. I mean, like, say for instance, when I was telling you about the Arabs, the Armenians and shit, Indians, they ain't been on here very long. And they over here they bought up all kinds of shit. Gas stations, hotels, corner stores, all that shit in the black neighborhood, making money. And we don't feel shit. And we've been here since time began. And ain't got a damn pot to piss in, as the old folks say, a pot to piss in, and the one to throw it out. But we will get on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, shake our ass until the morning light. Talk shit about who we ain't got this and who got that. Talk about everybody up under the sun that you know is not doing no more than you're doing, instead of lifting them up. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a story. I was in this little city called Baytown, just east of Houston, just east of here. I got out of my truck to go in and give me some breakfast, you know what I'm saying? Because I was on the go, because usually I'm always cooking me something in my truck, but I was on the go, so I had time to, you know, mess around, cook me nothing. So I went in the restaurant and got me something to eat. And as I went in there, I seen two sisters that works in the truck stop. I'm thinking they're having a decent conversation with the brother. The brother seemed like he was kind of homeless or whatever. They up there going off on the dude. Tell him, if you don't get your ass away from around this goddamn truck stop, we're gonna call the cops on you. So I went in there and got me something to eat, and I come back out, and I was looking at the dude, and the dude just had his head down. And I said, brother, you all right? He was like, yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm just waiting on my girl to come back, man, so we can, she trying to find some gas money so I can move around, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I lost my job or some shit he was saying, and it just kind of touched me. And I just gave him a little change that I had in my pocket. I had like $4 or $5 in my pocket. I just gave it to him. I said, here, man. He said, thank you, man, so much, you know what I'm saying? And it bothered me because I went in there, because even as I was going in the truck stop, them same two women, I opened the door for them. They didn't even say thank you. But when they got inside the truck stop, their manager, which is a Caucasian man, they just so talking so nice to the white man. They just all up in his face and smiling and yucking. But the brother on the outside, they basically was shitting on him. This is what's going on in our society. But at the same time, you got black women sitting up there talking about there ain't men out here, but you shitting on them.
Well, we have
you
not
don't even know that you basically.
You know what we haven't explained, what we haven't come to truth. Here's the truth of the matter. Here's the truth of the matter. We as a people are broken men, and we won't accept that. We're hurting in ways that we don't even know we hurt. They put a real whooping mentally and physically on it. More so mentally, because the effects are still echoing and vibrating to this day on. You know what a wasting spirit is? A wasting spirit that comes around and you start to lose things. You lose your way of moral. You lose your way of thinking. You lose your decision making. You lose money. Everything starts to waste away. And when you have a wasting away type of people, they're going to always be clinging for anybody that's doing a little bit better. That spirit is on the people. because we are broke. We in a bad state.
That's a painful ass situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you should feel work. You should feel less than a human being. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you working for these people and you treating them with the utmost respect, but you want to shit on your own kind. And then you wonder when you go home at night, you ain't got.
You heard me.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it though, bro. Slavery, you know what I'm saying? That's what it trained them to make sure that we look at them as superior, always. Matter of fact, same thing happened with the men. White man come around, you know what I'm saying? Everything goes, yes, sir, you gonna do this, sir? And then the brother, you know, what you say, nigga? What we're gonna do? Have nigga moments all the time. All the time.
Yeah, I've heard Corey Holcomb, the comedian, one of my favorite comedians. He said, you know, it's funny how he said, just like this, he said, it's funny how you bum ass bitches will goddamn it talk shit and cuss your family out at home, raise hell at home. But as soon as you leave your home and go to the white man's job, you, oh, Mr. Charlie, how you doing, Mr. Charlie? You need anything? You need me to do anything? You need me to get some coffee for you? You need me to get some toilet tissue to wipe your ass with? You want anything? But when you come to your own goddamn household, you raising Cain.
Well, you said it earlier. It's Stockholm syndrome. You said it earlier. It's Stockholm syndrome. You're in love with your enemy. That's what it is. Stockholm syndrome. You in love with your enemy. You hate your own, but you love your enemy. There it is. A lot of our people don't understand that, but that's my whole thing about the Willie Lynch letter, talking about it don't exist. Well, how is it that the evidence is still being manifested to the people?
Yeah, that's true.
You can tear up the letter that he wrote it on. You heard me. You can tear up the letter that he wrote it on, but the thing about it is caught into a piece.
I got that book in my truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I heard, bro? I'm gonna tell you something. I heard. Did you ever heard that there's a such thing as them cutting off your melanin, cutting the energy cycle off your melanin? You know what that means? I'm talking about you having high frequency of mind power to control your community.
Well, what you think fluoride was all about?
How say what again? Say it again.
What you think they put fluoride in the water about it? The fluoride that they put in the water decalcifies the pineal gland in the back. Why you think they put that in the water? Now, when I'm smoking the trees, which was given by the Most High.
Well, you know what the fuck I'm going then. You know what the fuck I'm going then. Okay, I rest my case. You know what the fuck I'm going then. Because somebody, I'm not gonna call the nigga name, bro. All day, bro. You know that's how we get down. But check this out. I heard somebody say this on some podcast back here, and it basically made me just smile and laugh my ass off. But at the same time, I was kind of hurt because it made a lot of sense. Don't you know when you listen to the music and the lifestyle and just go back in the 70s, the early part of the 70s, I'm talking about like 70 all the way up to probably about the year we were born, 76, 77, or whatever. All the way up in there, black people was conscious. Black people,
you know what they called it, right?
Conscious.
You remember they called it? It was the militant 70s.
Huh?
It was you remember they called it? It was the militant 70s.
Yeah.
That's what we was born into.
Yes.
Soldiered up from birth, bro.
Yes. Because check this out. I went to bed mid-morning last night. I went to bed because I got up because I usually leave, you know, in my truck, or even if I'm in the hotel or whatever, I leave my devices on, like my TV or my laptop or whatever. And I had Pluto TV playing. And Pluto TV is a cable. It's like regular. It's free cable on your device, on your phone, laptop, computer, whatever. You can put it on your device and watch TV all day long. Yeah. But bro, when you get a chance, if you ever get a chance, I know you probably, because you be getting up, got to go to work, but I want to say about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, they got a TV show called Soul that used to come on back in the early 70s. And Jerry Butler brother, one time he was hosting it, God rest him dead, Billy Butler. You probably don't know who Jerry Butler is, but they both were old school singers, R&B singers back in the 60s and 70s. Jerry Butler had a song called "Never Gonna Give You Up" before Barry White did it. But yeah, but he was hosting the show, and he had what's the name on there last this morning. Cicely Tyson, when she was real young, and she had the cornrows. You know how they used to have the cornrows coming down with the little ponytail at the top. And I was like, and the way she was talking, you could tell that she had the mindset that was very conscious at that particular time. They was really respecting each other. They had each other's way of life. They had each other's back. And I thought about what one of the brothers said on this podcast about the melanin, our melanin being turned off, because our melanin was on blast back in the 70s. Because if you listen to they even had on one episode, they had the Earth, Wind, and Fire. They had the elements of Earth, Wind, and Fire on there. And if you look at all the Earth, Wind, and Fire album covers, it was always something dealing with Horus, the sun god, and the pyramids of Egypt. Even the lyrics of the songs basically was very spiritual. Because if you listen to the song Fantasy, a whole lot of conscious words in the lyrics. You know, reasons why that we're here. The song September. Why did they come out with a song called? Why the hell did they come out with a song called September? You know why? Because September is the most birth. Yeah, that's the most birth time of our people.
Man, listen, you go ahead and call them. Black people. Listen, you go on and call them. They're gonna go and tell you it was all about me that day. I came on time, 7:30 exactly a.m. Not 7:31, not 7:29, 7:30 on the dot. I'm here about business, bro. I wasn't born. I just got it.
Now think about that. I said, damn. Because you gotta think about it, man. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Stevie Wonder. Let's see, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye got conscious. Because this song, What's Going On? What's Happening, My Brother? He had a song called What's Happening, Brother. That was the offshoot of the song, What's Going On? What's Happening, Brother? It was like probably 2 minutes long, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, hey, what's happening, brother? You know what I'm saying? Showing love. You my brother. He calling everybody his brother. You know, that's melody. Yes. These songs were lined up right behind each other. Boom, 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 boom. And
you know what? You just said something. Just let me expound on it just a little. Because that's something that's missing also that's vital. Even if it's jacked up, you know, to the point where we had it still kind of jacked up, because I mean, got it still jacked up from the system owners, press. But anyway, you had songs, you know what I'm saying, whereas the artist through the 90s, take for instance right now, Arquette. Now, take one of his albums first, you know, one of my favorites of all time was 12 Play. Put it on the first from the intro to to the end, all the songs in order just the way you need. All the rap songs, the hip hop songs. If you bought the album, just the way you need.
Oh yeah, the album was the ingredients for love, for bringing in new life. They knew that. Seems like you're ready. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. And then he had the song 12 played by itself. It's telling you how.
That's my favorite.
That's
my favorite.
All that.
Sex Me. 1 and 2.
And then he did a remix.
Matter of fact, and when I listen to it, I get a 3 in. I already remixed it. I done already remixed it, man. Well, I can't tell you about that. It's versatile, but like I say, when the song, yeah, I got set 3 going.
Yeah. See, that's how. But see, the thing is, like I was trying to tell the brother back here, and he wanted to make an argument with me, saying that we were taking up for a pedophile. And that wasn't even the case about us taking up for a pedophile. I don't take up for nobody that basically violates a child's way of life. I don't go along with that. But I don't take up for the system of white supremacy either, because I know that they basically got us in the position that we're in right now as we speak. Because they took a lot of the things that we cherish, that was our culture, and basically dumb it down it so bad to where it's going to be extinct, to where we're not going to even want to have nothing to do with it anymore. And they did it for a reason, because they knew music like that R. Kelly made brought us together. It basically helped procreate life, because R. Kelly said out of his own mouth that he said a lot of these songs I didn't made baby. I know I'm responsible for a lot of babies being made off of my songs. He said that.
I'll tell you what.
They know
when was the last time? When was the last time you went to any club and at, you know what I'm saying, maybe around after 12, 1 or 2, the DJ said, okay, we're gonna slow it down, and they came with a nice slow jam cut, and everybody was dancing slow jam. Gangsters and everybody on the floor, exactly. Slow jam, slow. Exactly. When was the last time you heard a club doing that?
Well, hell, that's how we used to. Well, hell, that's the same that I was trying to tell you. Back here when that's all we used to go to the damn base, the high school dances back in the day. We didn't go there to go pop locking and doing all the kid play dance, all that shit. We kept went in there to hope like, yeah, we can grab us something nice and soft and dance and get our little Woody on. Damn it.
Boy. Let me tell you something. Let's take the people back, y'all. You remember our 8th grade year, you know what I'm saying? And we met up, you know what I'm saying? We was there at the dance spot. Everybody was in their flag and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about what we was talking about, the females across the way. I wasn't there when y'all was in grade. Mm-hmm. You was there there was a dance you was there. No, you was there with me one dance, bro. I remember because we went up on stage, you know what I'm saying? I remember that. I was there. Yeah, he was not like 9th grade, but Steve. Yeah. You talking about the homecoming. That was a motherfucker. Yeah. That homecoming dance. Yep. Homecoming dance. That was. And so, like I said, yeah. And what were we talking about? The females across. And I ain't gonna bring up one certain female, but I mean, you already know. But yeah.
Oh, I already know who you talking about. Shout out to her. Ooh. She already,
don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I told her. Matter of fact, when she was with one of our brothers, I told her, and she laughed. She couldn't do nothing but laugh hard. She said, you know what? This is funny. She said, because I told your bro the same thing. I said he need to get his act together. I said because he didn't realize that he got him. I was like, yeah, he don't realize it, but we do. But we gonna leave that alone. But hell yeah. But yeah, I mean,
but anyway, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there, see. It's memories like that you was able to have because of the slow jam session that stick with you for life, bro.
Oh yeah. 'Cause like I said before, even when you did those sweet, and played them slow jams and stuff, and you hooked up with whoever it was, on the dance floor, that might end up being your old lady, and it might end up being your wife. You might end up having kids with her in the future, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It basically brought you together. That white man basically was writing that shit down because he tried to figure out what causes us to keep making babies. He knew it was R&B because he know most black women love R&B. Black women don't want to hear hip hop all the time. They like rap too, but it's like, I need to hear something that's gonna make me feel good. That's gonna make me feel loved. You know what I'm saying? You can't make love off no goddamn My Hoopty or a Humpty Dance.
No, see, this is what it was.
You want some good.
This is what it was. This is what it was. See, in the R&B slow jam, the artist was talking to the woman like she want a man to talk nice and slow, calm, confident, baby. That's how she wants to feel. That's what she wants to be. Right up under a man, feeling confident, feeling protection, feeling secure. So my thing is, they like, nah, we got to get that about it. So we're gonna put them on the drill music, change up the tone of things. Now it's kill, kill, kill. Now it's foolish folks like, you know what I'm saying, what's the fella name? NBA Youngboy talking about what makes you a man is you getting the body.
Well, that's what America is built on, is war. America's whole persona of life is war.
And the crazy thing was though, behind
that's always been Caucasian lifestyle has been war.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing was, this fellow was 19. Real good about. You heard me. This fellow was 19 when he said that, and the flip side of it was when we was coming up, when DJ Quick was 19, he came out with Sweet Black Pussy. My thing was, you know what I'm saying, everybody knew what it was. I don't care how hard you was, the woman was special. He came out with Tonight.
Yeah. He made that shit known.
Now my whole thing was, you know what I'm saying, he even had, I have to say it, I think to me, in my personal opinion, his song Tonight, his version of an R&B song, it was smooth, relaxed, laid back, but it was still a fella doing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold my own, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be relaxed on it. Ain't gonna have to be rah-rah here right now. I'm relaxed. I got my Tangeray. My thing was, bro, I still love the song today. I still jam it. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's DJ Quick Tonight. Check it out. Yeah, I guarantee it'll put you in a nice mellow mood listening to it. You'll play it this week. You can't help but play it this week. You might not let him hear it there, DJ. Come on, KR.
But see, Quick is always a mastermind with the beats and the music and stuff. Even he had his own guitar player that basically played over a lot of the melodies and stuff. And he was a hood motherfucker that played the guitar. You know what I'm saying, from South Central. That did help Quick did the music. And the thing about it is, most people don't even know how strong DJ Quick is with them beats. See, everybody looking at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre did good. Don't get me wrong, I ain't hating on Dre, but Quick he really can throw it down. And I think Quick did more on the music side than Dre did. That's just my opinion.
No, they sleeping on the thing about it. To me, he's just important as Dre. Quick is just important as Dre. He just ain't had the shine Dre had. Yeah. I'm just gonna put that out there, people. I know y'all might not know, but I remember about it was because he was the first. This man that did music
for Janet Jackson, El DeBarge, Tony. I
remember watching a clip of this cat when he was young, when he was still banging out there in the street. But listen to this, people. Dre, he's a pretender. He's not a banger. He didn't come up from that. He stayed away from that. He wasn't put down on nothing like that. But he's got that persona that he does. Whereas Quick already had that, and he's actually a certified person from LA that made it as a producer big time that everybody knows the work. But he didn't get the shine still, but he slept on. Right. But see, he's got hood. He's got hood, ghetto, you know what I'm saying? No billing. But my thing is, he's supposed to get his worldwide shine on like Drake. He's supposed to have his beat, something going on about it. But I think you already know what it was. Some people like to hold other folks down because like, nah, I'm trying to. And if we from the same place, why don't you just let me do it? Now, the only time I really did get to see him put on with everybody else when we was watching the BET West Coast site. I really appreciated that. Because the person doing the beats on the table was DJ Quick. And the man kept the beat going for everybody in this group site, including himself when he rapped, and that's hard to do, to keep a beat going by yourself and rap over that beat. You have to be on the genius level to do that. Before you even touch the key or anything else, synthesize to enhance that. It's got to be a bass form there, some with. He had that. He has that, I should say. So that's my thing about it. Now they trying to put him in the corner like, yeah, we see what you're saying. Yeah, get this little money. But he's supposed to have the big dollars too. He's supposed to be a billionaire too. Just like Drake. Because he's just as big as Drake. Do y'all research, people. Do your research.
Yes, sir. The one and only Quick, goddammit. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I first, in fact, when I first met you, I was bumping Born and Raised in Compton. That just came out. So I had to sing.
Oh, yeah.
Born and Raised in Compton. Got that for my birthday. Yeah.
All right.
And when he said he had made that song there, he basically said he had two samples. Black Dog by Led Zeppelin and that one song by Isaac Hayes. That they got that guitar rip. I was like, shit. And he played that shit in the studio. And when he put all that shit together, that's it.
Yeah, say homie. Hey, tell the people every time listen. Tell the people every time when I came over to your crib, what were we gonna jam on?
Oh yeah. You had, I think, let me see if I can remember how many songs that was on Steve's playlist. I know Born and Raised in Compton was one. Tonight was the other. Love Gonna Get You. X-Clan. To the East Blackwards. Dow's Effects.
Yeah.
Humpty Dance.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it real.
AMG, Bitch Better Have My Money, and Booty Up.
It's over, dog.
MC Breed, Ain't No Future in Your Front.
Yeah. Come on, dog. Almost got it in the boat, bro. Keep going. Almost got it in the boat, dog. Keep going.
Let me see what else. Oh, can't leave out your boy. You can't leave out Pup again. You can't trust it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you got me working hard on this line over here.
Ain't nobody beat me upside the head.
And you got me working hard on this line trying to get you in here.
Hell yeah. But just think about it. All them songs that I called out, I got on my terabyte. I got every last one of them joints. Every last one of them. And remixed and everything that I've done. You know what I'm saying? I got so much music. Because like now I got access to music faster now than I have ever had in my whole life. And I had a lot of music back in the days on cassette. And then later on CD. And now I got on a damn terabyte. This little gadget right here. This gadget right here. This is a terabyte. And this motherfucker got about 40-something selections of songs on this damn thing. And I'm getting them all off of here because it's starting to go bad because I done had this damn thing for like 5 or 6 years. So I'm transferring it to my Mac terabyte. And that Mac terabyte is totally different from a PC terabyte. You know what I'm saying? Because on the Mac, the music loads up so goddamn quick. You go in. And I like shit like that because I want to be on time so I can make my mixes.
Yeah.
I did a show I did an online show not too long ago just to try it out for the first time, and it worked like a charm. But yeah, man. I was gonna tell you, they found the dude. They found the dude turned himself in and killed Trouble, the rapper. He turned himself in, supposedly, and he has no bond, according to the media. He's not. He's not bonded. He don't.
Right now,
matter of fact, I got the video right here. Let me see. This ad go out, and I'll pull the video up, let you see it, see what they say. And I looked at it earlier this morning. Let me check it. Let me put it on. There we go.
34-year-old died after a shooting at a Conyers apartment overnight. In the last 90 minutes, we got this photo of the suspect, Michael Jones. Rockdale County Sheriff's deputies have warrants out for his arrest, but he is not in custody. The Def Jam record label released a statement saying their thoughts and prayers with the children, loved ones, and fans of Trouble.
Oh, T. Howard on here. What's going on, bro?
They do not want you to hear this.
Oh my God, I thought it was actually legit. I don't know,
Hey, T, I was still better than you in the front yard.
Oh. Yeah, he was, dog. Hey, you talking about taking it serious? Listen, bro, you talking about somebody taking it serious in the front yard on some. That was the first time he was the first black guy in my life. I got to put that out there because folks don't know. You know what I'm saying? He may not even know this, but he was the first person. Yeah, T, you was the first person, bro, that I understood. You know what I'm saying, about a golf game. So when I used to watch, I'm like, that's a white guy sport. But when I got next door to y'all and seen you out in the front yard, they tearing up holes in the yard, dog, so we can make, you know what I'm saying, we can get holes in ones and all this. And we use a little bat. We use the bat to baseball, you know what I'm saying, the golf in the front yard, dog. So like I said, I had some time down that way. It was a lot of people, bro. There was some thing going on. Then we took it over to the baseball spot, did our thing over there. But yeah, he definitely did that. Hey, I don't know why he didn't, but I'm thinking, you know what, T? You may need to go and get into some golfing, bro. It might be some bags out there for you, you know what I'm saying, Steve?
Terry ain't gonna be like no damn Tiger Woods ass nigga. He been to beat the shit out of them crackers. Cause they say as soon as he say something wrong, Terry going upside their head.
What person?
Ain't no talking about some okay then. No, fuck you mean? He ain't that type of nigga. He ain't that type of hush puppy ass nigga. So I already know. We all ran together back in the day. So it ain't gonna work unless we gonna create our own shit. Other than that, going to the PGA tour and the motherfucker, cause average black person know the PGA is racist as a motherfucker. Look how they did Tiger Woods. And the only reason why they did this curly head, pretty boy motherfucker ass like they did him, because they knew he wasn't gonna do shit.
And Tiger said he wasn't even one of the people. So my thing is, that should let you know what's going on then, bro. You had already told. That's why they're okay. We can do what we want to do. But you really, you have no allegiance to nobody. So I mean, you pretty much come to the right out.
He said we had 2 fights at the center, baseball at the center, CC.
Yeah. And a little homie there too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We used to wrestle all the time too, dog. Bro, we had some matches over that way. I remember Terry came with a match move. He may not remember that. He called it the cookie crumble. Boy, tell me about it.
Yeah, niggas wild out.
Yeah, he came with the cookie crumble, bro. And we had a move for it. I can't remember how it was, but we get some match, I guarantee it'll come right back to me.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. It's just like time just went so goddamn fast. Shit.
Now tell me this here. When the last time you seen somebody outside on the mat flipping a wrestler? When the last time you seen that?
Y'all motherfucker doing some goddamn motherfucking gymnastic, motherfucking US Olympics type of shit going on with.
Man, we was out there living life to the fullest as kids, dog. We was living life to the fullest as kids. That's what it was. I mean, we had the eating center happening in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? School was jumping off at that, so everybody getting fly before the first day of school. Everybody ready to see what you gonna have on. During them time frames, the gangster night kicking hard. The LA Gear hiking boots was kicking hard. And y'all ready. Tell me about it.
That's true. That's why I be like, man, when these little young folks be out here talking about what they be doing nowadays, man,
they have a childhood.
Little niggas ain't doing nothing, man.
They ain't no childhood, bro. They ain't no. We was a, bro. Like I said, I think, and I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying?
This shit right here. This shit right here is this generation's childhood. This goddamn cell phone. We didn't have that type of access, man. We had cell phone. I wonder how our life would have been if we would have had that type of technology around.
Dumb down.
I don't think we would really have that much access. Yeah, not really, because we had parents that they were like, man, you ain't finna use this motherfucker unless it's the weekend. Other than that, this motherfucker better leave the house and go to no school.
That's true.
I don't care. You might need to call. No. Yeah, so but, I mean, but you and then, like I say, you said it earlier.
I was gonna say, and then on top of that, the piggyback what you said on the phone was that it was a certain time that you had to be off the phone.
Oh yeah.
25 got me those Fruity Tooties, dog. A bag of them, bro. 25 to be exact.
Oh yeah. Our president and Miss Savannah and them, man, story. Man, it's amazing. I'm gonna tell y'all a real true ass story. When I went back to LA in '96, me and my sister, God rest her dead, my oldest sister, Janet, we sat around there and talked about the shit that I was doing in Hollandale when I moved back to LA. And I mentioned Miss Savannah's store, and she said, that store is still there. I said, what a minute. I was like, Janet, how you know about Miss Savannah? She was like, boy, I used to go to that store all the time when I was a little girl. And this is way back. She was like, this is way back in the 60s, though. So that lets you know Miss Savannah was on Fleet that long. Until, her dying day, her and her husband.
And it's the only neighborhood store I ever seen in the black neighborhood. And nobody vandalized it. Everybody was in there, you know what I'm saying? Man, it was sweet. It was a sweet childhood, bro. I have to go and give it up.
I used to like to go up in there. I used to like to go in there. Hell, Erica said, yeah. She's like, yes, hell yeah. Yep. I mean, but see, when I used to come down for the summertime, I used to go in Miss Savannah and get those, like around 4th of July. That's the best place to go get the fireworks. Believe it or not. You had to go to Arkansas. She had a big ass motherfucking box full of goddamn.
Man, it was whatever you need. You heard it. Bruh, listen.
Yes.
Listen. I got sent to the store by my mom. Look, they didn't have it nowhere. Went down to Miss Savannah. I say, I don't see it nowhere around. But the thing about it, the woman come from behind the counter, here it is, baby. I'm like, bruh, that's what you need in the community. It's fine. Since the 60s, I didn't even know that, dog. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I got that 91, 92.
When I brought it up.
Yeah. That's when I got my hands on it.
When I brought it up to my sister, she the one, I was like, how the hell you know about that? She was like, boy, I used to go there when I was a little girl. And I'm like, what? Like, damn, that damn stuff. They been around that damn long. And she's like, yep. So that lets you know everybody that been in Hollandale as a child knew about Miss Savannah.
They've been through Savannah stuff.
And Mr. Savannah.
They've been through that. They've been through that.
Yes.
If you was a kid, you've gone through that stuff. You gonna go through that stuff, bro. That's just what it was.
I mean,
it's right down the street from the park. You can get everything you need right there, going back to the park.
Yep.
You going by that stuff.
And right through the alley on the other side where we live at right now.
Oh yeah.
How about this? Go over there and grab you some cakes and cookies and chips and shit, and you won't come out that motherfucker. You'll come out there. If you go on that bitch with $5, goddamn, you gonna OD. Seriously, going from one eating center to the other just to eat twice.
Of course you gonna do it.
Yeah, I remember my grandma.
Of course you gonna do it. We gonna cover. Hey, listen, there. Just like I say in baseball, we gonna cover all bases. We gonna cover all bases.
Damn.
We gonna hit everybody. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Man, oh man. Yeah, memories of it. But if I had a time machine, I'd go back. I swear I would, just to live it over again. Man.
Erica said, eat 3 times.
Trying to tell you, I'm drinking all the milk.
Like I said, I remember my grandma. My grandma and them used to. She used to go up there and take Dale. You know, Chopper when he was a little boy. They used to walk up there. Ride to the center. My grandma and friend used to pick them up and take them to the center and grab food. And my grandma be having loads of shit coming back to that. Like, damn, mm-hmm. All kind of stuff. You know me? I'm shit like what?
Check it, bro. On some serious note, I got about 5% left on my phone for a battery.
Okay, well we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up anyway. Ready to wrap it up, bro. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to do a podcast strictly about memories of the childhood situation. But this Saturday we're gonna do the Manchurian candidate thing. I'll tell you about the mind control thing. I'll keep you posted on that. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Much love to you, brother Terry. He said much love.
Yes, bro. That's real though. Always. Family love is that. Yeah. Family love.
Oh,
real
yeah,
talk.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. Well, you don't handle your business, man. We're gonna holler though.
What's up, bro? You know, peace, my man.
Peace. All right. That's going to conclude the rant for the night. Yeah, but we're gonna, brother Terry, man. You know, don't be a stranger. Always come on here. You know, anytime you know what I'm saying. If you don't, subscribe to my channel, DJ Chaos Mixmaster on YouTube. You'll get a notification that I'll get ready to do a podcast on my rant or whatever the case may be. But when we do that, we're gonna set it up, man, where we talk about back in the day, things we done, back in the days when we were teenagers and stuff. Even to all the way to the time, when we was hanging with you, Ricardo, Willie D, what I'm saying, Steve, what I'm saying. We're gonna hook up something. I just gotta think of what the title gonna be. But this week I'm doing something else on mind control this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, much love to you, bro, and everybody else, and Erica and brother Steve and many others that have been watching tonight. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast, chill out, give me some rest because I gotta head on down here to Beaumont, Texas, and pick up some tire solution and head up towards Virginia. And these folks want me to be in Virginia by Friday. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll be humping a howl when they come down that damn truck. I'll make it do what it do. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. But I'm hoping to get there so I can do a turnaround and head back this way, Texas or whatever. But anyway, much love, respect to you guys. As always, I always leave with a video, so I'm gonna bring the minister video back up. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. Y'all have a good night, man. Be safe, be easy, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. More.
Prayers and desperation to elation this afternoon.
Oh my gosh, I am elated. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh.
There were plenty of hugs for 5-year-old Emery Mitchell, who was missing for about 5 hours from her quail run home after an interaction with her grandmother.
She told her, if you don't want me here anymore, I'll just leave. And of course, it's a joke because she ain't never did this before, so we don't know what possessed her to do that.
Soon, Emery was nowhere to be found. Houston police and neighbors joined in a search
from one side of Missouri City to the next. All the ravines, backyards, neighbors' houses, trunks. Everybody's a suspect at this point.
And made pleas for her safe return. Around 5:30, word that Emery was safe at an HPD's Southwest substation. Not knowing the little girl was missing, a Good Samaritan saw her alone, police say, and stopped her at the busy intersection of Quail Park and McCard.
She said she grabbed her right before she stepped out. She stopped her right before she got ready to cross the freeway. So I was just grateful and happy that she was able to do that before anything else could happen.
The woman took her to the police station, and it didn't take long before Emery was surrounded by her relieved family and their gratitude.
I'm just glad that we have her back. That's all that matters to us.
You talking all the stupidness of the white man in his world? Your children look at you, they can't wait to get the hell away from you so they can go out in the street and hang out with their best dog. And you wondering what's wrong with your children? Hell no, it's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with your children. You of an old world. Your children are born for a new world, but you don't know how to help bring in the new world, so your children are running away from you. You born under the white man. Some of you in love with him and his way of civilization. So you a silly mother, silly father. You want to bring your children up in the way of the white man to make your children pleasing to white folk. Your children trying to get the hell away from that. That's why they're a hip-hop generation.
DJ Mix Master Chaos.
Forward.